Yeah, it's up to you. Just so we can post it later so that if Nell and Gene want to look at it, they can. And I realize I have both teams here, so um, so it's yeah, she'll want to know what her people are doing as well. I'm not going to go though person by person and have everybody brief. I'm going to start it out, but then I'm going to just open it up for comments, questions, needs. Because oh, does it say no? I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Hold on. How do I do that? It's not letting me.
Just go to her
Oh, there we go.
name.
Rename. Got it. Yep. No, I'm not now. Don't look anything like her. So anyway, yeah. So I'll start it out, but then we'll just open it up for questions, comments, thoughts, because I know we're all very busy and you guys have got a lot to ask questions about or whatnot. So I'm going to open that up mostly. Let me start off the meeting though, because a lot of people this week have been in touch with Terry, email back and forth, which is good. That's awesome. But just a bit of advice. Terry has a very ambitious big picture, right? Which is great. I think that's awesome. And eventually we will do everything he wants. But keep in mind, we've got really 3 weeks to do what we need to do. And only one of those weeks, next week, is a full week. So really the next 2 weeks after that, we'll either not be here for many people or be here for just a few days. So really the chunk of our work will be next week, right? That's just really the reality. So yeah, I know he sent a lot of things and you guys have a lot of questions for him on Monday. That's great. But do focus and realize that some of that will be phase 2, phase 3, or something later. I am keeping a list of some of the ideas that have come through the emails, and that's good too. Also, by tomorrow about lunchtime, I want to send out an agenda for Monday's meeting. Again, mostly just to keep it focused. I don't want you guys to be stuck in there for 2, 3, 4 hours talking about the Sim Lab on Monday. And Beth can attest to this. We've had some really long sessions with Terry before.
Yes.
Our fault too, right, Beth? But we've.
Who, me? I never chat.
I said hour. I did say hour. But we've had 3-hour sessions with him before. So I'd like.
I watched one the other day from August.
Yeah, right. They do exist. Trust me. So if you have, an agenda item you want to talk about, just informally, just pop me an email about that and I'll get it on there. And of course, some of the questions you guys have already asked, and I know that he'll be answering on Monday, I'll put on there. But yeah, I want to try to limit it to about an hour. I don't want it to go, a marathon session.
He answered a lot of them already.
Yeah, he has. And it may just be a quick conversation to make sure we're all on the same sheet. So
just so I'm caught up, Charles, can you tell me, is this like a meeting about the Sim Lab on Monday?
No, not necessarily, no. I just want to start with that advice.
Well, what is this that y'all are doing on Monday?
Monday, everyone who's been tasked to work on the Sim Lab will be meeting with Terry to get feedback and input from him on getting our piece ready by January.
Okay, cool.
Luckily for you, you haven't been tapped on any of that, luckily.
I have a January 30th deadline to do.
Not yet, anyway. No, not yet anyway, Joy.
We're keeping you out of the picture for now. And I know Rhea has been minimally tapped also. I don't think we have anything really burning right now either with her, although I think someone had questions for her. But and Robert is with us just for certain pieces of it that impact him. And so that's also he's not as tasked. And Mark is on his way out. He's retiring on us. So we're trying to ease off on him as well. Yeah, yes, Beth. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Do I need to be there since basically my last piece for that I think is in the draft stage, the assessment rubrics?
I would say if you have no questions or needs, then not necessarily.
Okay,
no.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Charles, am I supposed to be there for this meeting?
We'll talk about that because I think I think John had a question for you about the video portion, but I think that's probably going to happen after the first of the year. So probably not. But that's again, I'm gonna turn a lot of this over to John because he's been touching it all, and he may have other input on that, but I kind of doubt it. I think we're looking at you in the future. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think that's where we are. Anyway, that's my advice. Is like I said, I know that Terry dumps a lot in emails, but keep in mind you got really a week, so nobody's plate is that big. So anyway, enough said. With that, I'm going to open it up. I think, John, did you want to start? Because I think you had a few questions or did you get those resolved for people?
Well, I kind of resolved with Ree about the recording, the material. I'd forgotten she's here in California, I guess. But,
right. Yeah, we can't really do any of that until she returns.
Yeah. And they have a recording, kind of a more professional grade recording from the opening ceremony, but we really need something that's made for the students.
Right.
And I don't know if we can even do it because the Sync Lab's not even put together yet. So.
Right. We discussed this with Ree, I don't know, a couple of months ago. Is that right, Ree? That we said the Sync Lab video, intro video.
Right.
A couple months.
I think someone told me to work with Jim White.
Yes, that's correct.
When I got back.
That's correct. That is correct. We're seeing you as the producer because you're so good at it, and Jim Jim is the classroom expert on it. But none of that can happen until you're back. So that's,
I'm leaving tomorrow. Hold your
no. I honestly don't think it's going to happen. I honestly don't even think it's going to happen before the first of the year, honestly, because everyone is so heavily tasked, and we're going to need to get, of course, the graphics people involved as well. So
we'll see.
Yeah,
I might work my magic. You never know.
We'll see. And talk to Jim. He can certainly bring the expertise to the table, and you can bring, maybe you guys can storyboard something or whatever. But it's not a top level priority. It's what you can do is great, but other than that.
Okay. Well, let me ask this question while we're on this subject.
Sure.
Do you or do you not?
Probably not.
Want well, I'm making you make a decision, right?
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Do you want us to get that AV video and see if we can piece anything out of it, or just chuck that idea altogether?
The dedication video.
Right.
I
the
would
tour
say,
of the lab.
Yeah. I would say you can probably use pieces of it, but it's pretty much an empty lab. So
true.
I would say pieces.
Yeah, it's editable for sure.
Yeah. Right. Well, what I'm thinking is, if it's good stuff from Colonel Brassey, right, we can always have the ladies green screen the completed lab later.
True.
Behind the video.
Definitely, I like the idea of him talking in the video. I do like that idea because that was a really good dedication ceremony. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah. See what you can piece together. If there's like snippets you can do, and add to the overall video, that'd be great. And yeah, like I said, maybe they can green screen, or maybe they don't have to. I mean, there is the portion where he's standing there talking in front of the monitors, and it looks like a pretty complete station, even though we know it isn't. So
I'll tell you though, and Jim, I'll message you and John directly, but I'll tell you, Colonel Brassey, if he has his way, we won't use it because he doesn't like being plastered across the whole program. He's told me that straight on. So we might need to put Jim in a uniform and have him do it.
maybe. Definitely talk to the Colonel if you find something you want to use, because we don't want to offend him either. But
And I apologize. I did ask Terry. He would be excited to tour or to host that as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe a combination of that. Maybe have like some sort of dedication or some sort of opening with the Colonel, and then have Terry do an entire tour. Something like that is what I'm thinking as well. But again, it's too soon to really do that. I think so. I'd say right now, look at scripting it, maybe bouncing some ideas around, but know that we're not gonna be able to do it right away. Anyway, good enough. John, do you have any?
Okay, so yeah, the reason that came up, I'm really focusing on what you guys had developed in the last, I don't know, 8 months or whatever. We're on the Google Classroom, and so I was going through piece by piece, and Julie and I working on the interactivities for different things. She's doing a great job of
She is
connecting, bridging plain English with a future textbook,
right?
And the material that we have, the website, and what Beth has put together. So,
right.
And then I'm looking at what you did as far as the different folders in the lab, the classroom, production, presentation materials.
Yeah.
So I went through and revised the ROE slideshow, and then I really revised the welcome to the Daltic. I'm calling it the Daltic. So.
And that was really rough to begin with. That's something I threw together.
It was just, I know. It was just so I just finished revising. I got your feedback. Terry liked a lot of the things. So
what was there before was mostly a placeholder, honestly.
Yeah. So that's fine, but it was a good start, excellent start, and a good structure.
It looks great.
Yeah. And I was able to add those quotes from the opening ceremony, and they fit better in a better context that way, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
So I added more pictures. I just got some in the last couple hours from Laughlin and from Columbus. Virtual training scenarios.
Cool. And did you add the cover to it?
Yeah. And then I changed that. I added 2 pictures, one of a female and a big virtual reality simulator, and then another guy. A real African American from Cameroon.
real.
I mean, from Cameroon, Africa.
Oh, okay.
And he's I guess he's naturalized because he's wearing a U.S. uniform. So.
Oh, okay.
But he's standing in front of a T6. So.
Oh, right.
So some good pictures, I think.
Ooh.
And thank you, Joyce. I went right to Laughlin, right to Columbus Air Force Base website. They're so much faster. Found briefing pictures, find all kinds of pictures. So much, DVids is just, I'm not going to say on recording, but.
No, I get you. A tip for you on DVids, if you go to Google and use the Google search, but tell it site, SITE, and then dvidshub.net, Google does a much better job of searching DVids than DVids does, right? Does a much better job than DVids does. Okay. It'll give you more relevant results and better focused results.
I'm pretty sure you showed us that before. So
I may have.
Google, type in whatever you're looking for, and then site or site.
No, site whatever you're looking for, space site, SITE, dvidshub.net, and then do your search either for pictures or text, and it'll be a much better search.
dvidshub.net.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that will give you a much better, more focused search. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I don't even bother going to the DVids site anymore because your Google search will put you on the DVids site anyway. Once it finds it. So
I mean, all their pictures really are dog and pony shows or kernels, and people presenting things.
They are, yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, but
I'm just sad I can't find my notes from that day. I took such great notes, and now I can't find them.
I'm
sad about it.
Oh, when I talked about the
the searching you taught us, I'll find it one day.
Yeah, maybe we may even have a recording somewhere. I don't remember. But yeah.
So while I was going through, seeing what all was needed, still I went and I found that Zoom meeting that you had in August. And it was like I got intrigued. I was doing some other things and trying to listen. And Terry was there, and you guys were really. In fact, you were typing in some of the things I've been looking at for the last week on the Google Classroom.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, so some of it was developed on the fly.
Yeah. So I got some ideas there, what was needed. You guys talked about the video and other things. So that's why this stuff is all coming out in emails right now. So
awesome, and that's a good thing. Yeah. Absolutely. And just to kind of clue in some of the other people in the groups that are going, hey, why am I here? Keep in mind, Robert is going to need some of this too for 312. So as you're doing things, keep in mind if you're touching what he's doing, that keep him in the loop.
Yeah.
Because,
well, this is all what we're doing at the Sim Lab. That's all going to 312 eventually, but we're making it for 301.
Right.
And the other, legacy modules. So.
Exactly. So definitely keep him in the loop.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. We're writing your whole book for you, Robert. Awesome, huh? Cool.
I think that's all I have.
Okay. Other comments or questions or?
I have a couple of questions. Can I get my part done?
Please.
So I'm helping Joyce with stringing this advice activity, right?
Yeah.
And of course, the first place I'm looking is our IP videos. So I mentioned last call that I wanted folks to update the module media usage log that we had made.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people did or not. It doesn't look like anyone's done anything since September.
Okay.
So there are 2 on here that are written. I think Rob has one, the read and ask questions one, and then you, Charles, had the dehydration one.
Yeah, right.
And my question is twofold, one for you guys and then one for Joyce. For you guys, it's, do you plan to use the whole video or a piece of it? And the second part to that is, Joyce, even if they do plan to use the whole video, since it's 109A and it's a 5-minute activity, would it be okay if we repeat a couple of the videos?
Good question.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not real sure. I know that Robert had just emailed saying that he kind of thinks different scenarios might be okay to repeat. I don't know how I would feel as a student. I'd be like, I already saw this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mindset might be, I already saw this. Of course, some students might have missed it, but and of course the 109A is a different group of students. We'll have the aviation and AMX guys together.
Right.
And my first inkling would be, if we find something else, let's put that as a low, like, this is good, but it's already been used, different situation. But if there's others, because there's so many recordings that I kind of feel like maybe we could focus on a different point then, because technically we only need 4 pieces of advice, 1 for each day, and it should be 5 minutes or less that we have on that activity.
Right.
And so if there's something, I mean, Jim sent a great thing about readings today to me, and I was like, oh, that's a good one.
But here's my question though, Joyce. If we're including maintenance, what I was trying to do is not use a video that's specifically pilot focused, which narrows those videos way down.
It does,
right?
It does.
Yeah. So,
like, skill focused.
And Ree, one for your list. I don't know if it didn't get added or if it has. We also use the discussion about the flight surgeon as well.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that one. I'll tell you now, the ones I was looking at were the dehydrated, the required reading, right? Because that's more focusing on when you get to FOT, the daily schedule one, also FOT, and then nutrition and exercise, right? Because I feel these are
applicable
aviation across, right?
I think
so.
Yeah.
Even if they watched that video before, I feel like a quick little quick fire Q&A won't be hurtful.
Especially,
but go ahead.
I was going to say, especially focusing it on FOT and how this applies to FOT, maybe.
Right.
I would like to see, maybe just compare real quick of how it was used before, and just make sure that it, I don't know.
Right. Then that's kind of why I bring it up. Like, with the dehydration.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going super in depth, and that is pilot focused, right? To where ours is not going to be.
Yeah, the dehydration one will be used by a student in an in-class presentation. So that will probably go fairly deep. Yeah.
And it may not even be used then, right?
No, it will be.
Oh, it will okay, so I don't know how it's made up.
We have 8
every
topics for 8
student
students.
Won't hear it, right?
No, they should, because in 311, each student gives a briefing on one of the aeromedical topics. And then the other students are supposed to peer critique it and have questions about it. So they're also supposed to do an outlining and synthesis exercise with it. So they'll have visited it pretty heavily during that first week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's that one specifically that you've mentioned. The dehydration is a topic that they'll cover. But but we don't have them covering things like med. Well, what we do, yeah, but we don't cover things like PT and stuff like that though.
To be fair, that's the only one that's really truly duplicated, because the other one where Rob said he's using the read and ask questions one, and I chose the required reading one because it's more FOT focused. So I think we'll be okay, because even if I can't use the dehydrated, I'll just find one alternate video.
That's cool.
That's more general, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Rhea. That sounds awesome.
Great. Oh yeah, great. Good stuff. You said you had 2 questions, Rhea.
Oh, I think it was more have people added their videos, because I don't want to waste a ton of time working on something to find out later that, oh, that's in 311.
Yeah.
Right?
Good point.
That'll really, really frustrate me when I've asked repeatedly for people to update this list.
Good point. Yeah, definitely. Everybody, if you've used a video, make sure to use that spreadsheet that remade for us. So absolutely.
I'll put it here in the chat for people who are like, great. Where the hell is that link? Because that was me for like an hour. So
no, awesome. That's great. Yeah, make sure you do update, guys, so that everyone knows what's being used.
I snuck and used a picture Robert had in his activity for CRM briefing. I put it in the slideshow. I don't know if that's acceptable. Having found a whole slew of pictures from these Air Force sites, I did find another one I could use. But
I think some reuse of photos is good, especially if it reinforces the classroom lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like some of the ones I gave you for like the covers are in our other materials as well. It kind of brings them back to, hey, here's what we're talking about. I don't know if that's a bad thing.
Okay.
I thought.
Yeah, John, during the session this morning, you asked me where I found it. I think you had asked. I didn't answer you.
Well, you had a caption, but it didn't really have the source.
Right. Yeah, I think I found it so far back. I have it. I probably have the info somewhere in a file.
That's cool.
That's where I found it. But
a key for you guys on that one, if you have an old picture that you don't remember where you got it, Chrome on like an iPad has the ability to search for pictures like this. You take the picture,
that's right.
Like
that's
catfish.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
It actually finds the exact picture. Yeah,
exactly. You take the picture that you want to find, tell it to find pictures like this, and it will find your source picture. And
sorry.
No, it is catfishing. No, it is catfishing. It is, Ree. But the catfish he's talking about is a search engine does just that. Use catfish, whatever. But Google does have that capability on Chrome. You may have to enable that on Chrome, but I do know it's on Chrome on an iPad. That you just upload a picture and it finds that picture. Yeah, absolutely. Use the tools.
I stumbled on that some time ago. Thought it was pretty cool, but if you ask me how I did it.
yeah. But I've had to do that where I had pictures that I collected 6 months ago and went, God, where did I get those?
Would that be worth having a source like Ree's created? So like a stockpile of photos that we've been using?
Well, definitely any photo you use. We actually have 2 spreadsheets. We had one for the SimLab and one for everything. And they're actually both in where Reed just gave you this link. They're also both in the set working classroom. There's a link to both of them. And definitely any photos you use, put it, if it's in the SimLab, put it in the SimLab one. If it's in the books, put it in the other one. The reason I did the SimLab one a little differently is it also has the descriptions or the narratives in it from DVids or wherever. That's the only difference, really.
Well, they're just at the end of the slideshow.
Yes, but they're also. I tried to document as many of them as I could in that spreadsheet as well.
Okay.
But I added that section there for the caption or for the paragraph that goes with it.
Oh, okay.
So
If you can
that's how it's
show
different.
or just send the link or something else.
It's just in, hold on. It's in,
I'm going to forget all these.
hold on, Classroom. Let me go there. Hold on. It's in set working and
Charles, I'm a little confused. So
yes, ma'am.
are there not a lot of photo images or something?
No, there are.
And is this like, I don't know. I'm like imagining, because I have a ton of images I've been using for 109A
Oh,
yeah.
and for
Yeah.
multiple activities.
Yeah.
And so I can't imagine, I don't know how you would search them to see if yours was a mint.
No, it's not like screen after screen after screen. No.
But I mean, are you
I'm still
wanting
trying
us
to
to all put things in there?
well, actually, this was Ree's initiative, but I'm trying to put my fingers on it. I'm looking now and I don't see it. Where was it?
For the photos or the videos? What do you mean?
No, the spreadsheets, the sheets you created. That
I don't remember doing one
that's
for
way
tracking
down in the
photos.
set working someplace.
No,
It's okay. Never mind.
No, your media tracker.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is that?
Well, it's in the chat.
Graphics?
Just click the link.
No, I know, but I'm looking for overall. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I'm
Looking
sorry.
for
I
the
know
whole
what you
thing.
mean.
Oh,
No, because we put it in the Google Classroom too. We put it in the classroom, so that's what I'm looking for. It was there.
Well, as you know, I am on a mission to get our driving classroom nonsense straightened out because I'm confused. So I don't know where it is in the
Yeah.
classroom.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
I remember I stumbled on it way down on
Is
the
it-
stream someplace toward the bottom.
It's there somewhere. Well, I really wish I could put my fingers on it, but it's there.
If you reiterate what you're looking for, I
Just
can
for
help
the-
look for it
Just for the spreadsheet you created for the media.
in the classroom. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the classroom, or it was.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah,
I know I could probably find it based on what I would have tagged it. So I'll let you know if I find it.
Okay, all right. Because
Module media usage log.
Yeah, it was a media usage log, exactly, but I don't remember where it got put. It's probably kind of important to us, huh?
I'll find it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, in the before COVID times, we used to document all the different photos, videos, and also, as you know, through graphics, because whenever you'd find a cool photo you'd want to use, first thing you would do is contact graphics because they have their own list, and then they have where you found it, the original name, all that stuff. So, but I haven't really used that at all since we started.
And I really like the spreadsheet that Reed did because it kind of puts it all in one place.
Right.
But it is a really big help to the POs because when we go to press with this, when we go to digital publishing with this, they've got to pull all of those images back up and process them.
Yeah.
And so we really need to give them a list of all of our images.
Yeah.
You're right. Having the link is good, even if you download it.
I
Because
have
then they
all of
download it
that.
themselves.
It's just that it's not organized in the manner that y'all have set up. So that's the thing, is just I didn't know about this organization aspect.
Yeah,
So,
definitely do your PO a favor and use.
But that needs to be communicated to us so we can utilize them.
No, Reese talked about it in several meetings.
I've seen the one about the videos. I have not seen or heard about ones about images at all.
Oh, we did in the one for the seminar. We did all images,
So,
videos. Yeah.
Joyce, let me cut in. When I had asked about this, it was, if I remember correctly, Nell said that would be up to Jean how she wants it.
Right. Of
because
course.
it's either more or less work for Jean, and so I think Jean was like not. She was kind of whatever about it, and I think that's why that part didn't ever come.
And I did find it. It's under set working aviation sync module media usage log. And there's two logs there. Yeah, there's two logs there. There's module media usage log, which is the one redid. Yep. And there's a SimLab media usage log, which is the one I took from hers, but added the narratives.
All right, I'll put it in here so you can just click it.
Yeah, it's aviation sync media module media usage log.
Is there a simple way to take a document that's in one classroom and link it or connect it so you can open it someplace else? I mean, I know there is, but I can never remember.
Yeah, if you just go to that document, right click it and say save a copy, it'll link you to it. Although, come to think of it, no, don't do that.
No, yeah, you'll have a different copy.
Then you'll get a copy. What you want to do instead is say copy link address.
Whatever class you just put in there, I am not a member of it.
Of which one?
Aviation.
How is that? This is the set working.
This is set working. You should.
I don't know. I tried to click on it and it says you're not in this class. The last link you just added.
Hold on. Let me do a share here real quick and we'll get that fixed. Hold on.
Try that one.
Because I go into set working all the time, but
yeah, because
I
it
might have
should
clicked
be
the wrong link.
I just shared it. So here they are. Yeah, you're in set working, so you should have access to these because they're in the classroom.
Try the second one, Joyce.
I tried the second one. I'm in.
You're in.
And it's about the videos. Is there one?
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there was a photo one for Jean's group.
Okay.
I think that's why.
And see with the sim, I'll just open the sim one and show you what we did. I didn't make it specific video or photo. Actually, I kind of did. I should say picture video, but the only thing I changed over what Reed did is I added this narrative over here.
Sure.
Because a lot of our photos have got a narrative behind them, and we might want.
I understand the concept, and I actually have something similar. I've actually been working with digital publishing and so forth, but of course I used a Word doc.
No, I understand.
And so I just meant I'll talk with Jean. It's all good. I'll see what she wants and how she wants it. So.
My goal for me, anyway, is to be able to actually hand this spreadsheet to digital publishing and say, "Here is our media."
Right. That, like I said, that looks a lot like what I did with the Would You Rather stuff. So. Okay.
Well, and 109 is your bag. So.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the reason I did it this way. And we probably have not kept up with this. We probably need to go back through and plug in our recent updates. But I honestly just want to be able to say, here, digital media. Here's what we're using. Here's where you can get them.
Right.
Have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Is there a slide?
Exactly.
You still got to fill out their Excel doc.
A column, Charles, that you can say this is approved or something. I mean, it's you're the PO anyway, so.
Not necessarily. And there's a lot of photos like this one here that didn't get used anywhere. So not necessarily. In fact, what we'll have to do is go back later and clean out the ones that didn't get used. And I haven't thought about how to document that. If we want to add a checkbox or something like that, used, not used, that might be a good idea.
I was saying approved. I mean, if we get them off the military websites, that's not 100% guaranteed that they'll be acceptable. Or as far as permissions.
Right. Well, as far as permissions, depends on where you got it. Depends on where you got it. Like if you got it from DVids, that's automatically permission.
Well, off the Air Force websites.
Yeah, if you got it from
a .mil is good.
.mil.gov is usually
that's true.
Exactly. We will have to look at that eventually, but right now,
no, it's not a.
Yeah. Now, it might be a good idea to put, a used, not used column or something like that. But that way,
I would put a check and unchecked kind of thing. So when you go back through it, you can put where it was, or however you're going to do it. But
I was going to say that might be nice to see where it's been used.
That might be too. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Maybe. Well, we did right here, unit lesson. Right, and that's what I did do with the SimLab one. It's here. It tells you Station 5, Aviation Life Support, Video and Comprehension Check. So I did do that.
As a planned use, or for sure in there?
That is in there.
What about the ones you said were not used? Are those blank then?
Right.
No, some of them actually. I put a note that I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah.
Charles, the ones I put in there are all used.
So okay. So maybe it's just a matter we need to go back and update this. But
I think I'm gonna make us one for 312 anyway, team, just because the not knowing will make me crazy. And I prefer organization. So
this is great.
I'm gonna make one for us.
Yeah, so actually, since we're on the topic, everybody working on the SimLab, don't forget to update this.
All right, something else to do. My platter has gotten bigger.
Cool.
I'm telling you, man, our plates are really, really big right now.
But you guys, right? It's always better to keep track of what you're doing, especially when you're doing so many things.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
not knowing what you're doing, that creates extra double, triple work for you. So
absolutely, and some of this too may not get used, right? By the time you go through edits, maybe the team doesn't like a picture, they don't like something you used, it might get axed. So yeah, do keep track of that so we know. Like here, I just said where it's used, but maybe it isn't now. Maybe it's gotten removed since we started doing some editing. In which case, let us know. It's no longer in that PDF or no longer in that presentation. So that when it comes down to at the end where I've got to get it all to DP, I'm not sending them photos to process that we're not using. You know, that's not fair to them either. So anyway,
I just took some out of your slideshow and replaced them, so I'll have to update that.
Okay. Well, enough said. You guys get the point. You guys get the point. Yeah, just make sure that when we're done, we can account for it. Anyway, good points, Ree. Good points.
I know I'm awesome sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes
I get on a wave once in a while.
We keep
California air.
Yeah, well, we keep
Not
you
too
around to keep
often.
us straight. Yeah, we keep
Hey,
Ree.
Ree, I was going to say, Ree, for the record, I haven't had anything to add to the module media usage log since September, so I'm good to go right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let you know. But thank you.
Well,
Thanks for the
I'm
reminder, though.
still mad at you for leaving us, so I'm not talking to you right now, Rob.
I haven't left it. I'm not
He hasn't left
leaving
yet. He's not out the door yet.
No, really, congrats. And I don't remember when you go, but I'm going to be super sad when you do. So
Yeah. Okay.
I hope it's temporary.
Oh,
unless
thanks.
you
Well, they said
wanna go.
they said mid-January at the earliest. So yeah, I got some time. It's all good.
That's not
Thank
that
you, though. I
long.
appreciate it.
You and Mark,
Yeah,
oh my
Like
gosh.
2 weeks, whatever. I know.
Robert and Mark are just shadows at this point.
Mark, do you have an actual last day with us?
12/31 of this year, this month rather. But I'm taking the block leave. So
Right.
Yeah. So
I guess
basically
really
the party.
Next week.
So
next week is really pretty much it. Although I'll still be around for the first
I keep
one.
thinking, I would love Mark to look at this and do his concise and brevity stuff to it for me.
You know what? Mark's gonna be
retirement.
tapping us after a while when he starts getting bored. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, did you want me to read anything?
Yeah, right.
Bored over here."
Hey, Joyce, not to make John's platter any bigger, but he's good at that too.
Oh, yeah. All right,
John.
John, you're my next target, bud.
John is really good at wordsmithing stuff. So
I bet Jim White is too. You notice he turned his camera off and he's sitting over there super quiet. He doesn't want us to call him out.
see, Jim, you got pulled back in, Jim.
See?
Jim and Julie are both going, please don't call me. Please don't call me.
Yup.
Yup.
That's funny.
All right. Anybody else? Or do you have more for us, Ree, or anybody else have anything for us?
I know I have lots of different questions for John pertaining to weather, but
Yeah.
I'm going to table all those till I get home because I refuse to make him work harder because I was stupid and left my books at home. So that's why I was happily put with Joyce and kept quite busy so I don't have to feel so guilty with the weather thing. But John, just be prepared that I'm probably going to prod you for, do you remember what I said 6 months ago? Because I have great ideas. I just don't remember what they were.
How many times have I done that with the technology with you?
Okay, fair enough. But
And I will.
Yeah. and John right now doesn't know whether he's coming or going. We got him just piled up, which is
hey, he's the
I
one
couldn't
who
stop
joined
yesterday.
us.
It was like almost 5 o'clock. I was just having so much fun working on some slideshow.
It can be fun. It can be fun. Yeah.
Nell's not here. You don't have to brown nose, John. Okay. We all know you were not working until 5 o'clock.
No, he was. He was. I've gotten emails from John 5, 6 o'clock in the night, several nights this week.
Well, not 6, but Terry sent something at 9 p.m.
Yeah, he did.
And somebody sent something at 2:35 in the morning. Was that you, Reed?
Oh my God!
I got something early.
It probably was
Do I have
because
to
I'm 2 hours behind and I work late.
Do I have to start calling you guys and telling you to stop working?
No, for me, it's more, if it's in my regular Gmail, right? It's not like I'm on my .mil, but
Yeah,
if I
right.
see something in my Gmail, I'm doing other stuff. Yeah.
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. I've answered it like late night as well. But yeah, don't make me come tell you guys to get off the computer.
Don't make me wag my finger. That's
No,
what
I
Nell says.
don't want to hear sometime after the first of the year that one of you guys had a nervous breakdown or something. You know, it's not what I want.
It is not that serious. Look,
No,
you
it's
got
not.
Julie howling. It is
It's
not that
not.
serious.
It's not. If you guys start medicating, I need to know. All right.
Uh-oh.
Not over this job, please believe.
No, absolutely not, and it shouldn't be. No. All right.
Charles, you had to leave, didn't you?
2:30.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to be
2:30.
Okay.
2:30. I was hoping we wouldn't run quite that long, but yeah, no, I just need to leave at 2:30. I got to drive downtown for a medical appointment. So
I'm done. I don't have anything else. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What, Jim?
I just want to mention to everyone that the first Monday in January is a family day.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to take it off, you have to take leave. Now, I didn't realize that until this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't put in leave for it.
I haven't yet. I put in leave for the next 2 Wednesdays, the Wednesday of Christmas.
Yeah. So just remember that Nell's going to be gone the next couple weeks, 3 weeks. So
yeah,
put in your leave for that day, today or tomorrow. So.
Right, and she just sent out an email about that. Who's going to be the acting chief for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah. So this is just a reminder that Monday the 4th is a family day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I'll be taking those. I'm also taking the Wednesdays of Christmas and New Year's. But my understanding is I'll be the acting chief the week of New Year's. But I'll be here Monday and Tuesday, which I don't think anybody else is going to be here either. Are you? I mean,
no.
Yeah.
The only days I'm taking off are the day before Christmas and then those first 2 days after Christmas, because I'm trying to save my leave for all the traveling I didn't get to do this year.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to use leave to sit at my house.
Yeah, right.
So, I've taken a couple of days, but other than that, I'd rather keep busy than use my leave.
Yeah,
where are you now?
Can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I know. She's in California.
Right now I'm in California. But I've been working. Let's think. This is different. This is not vacation.
She's in the snow, skiing down to the restrooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no. Actually, California's practically shut down. So it hasn't been as fun of a trip as I would have liked, but it's been lovely being with my close family and breathing the fresh air and eating real Mexican food.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, if you guys, I don't know if any of you are late nighters. If you are, if you could text me, because I might have to make the drive back myself, and which means it's going to take extra long. And if I get sleepy, I need to know who I can call. So just text me on my phone if you are a late nighter, just in case.
I'm not. I'm in bed by 10.
Yeah.
I have one other thing, guys, to share with you all. This is very personal. My daughter, who was visiting this last weekend, has COVID-19.
Oh, no.
Her and her husband. We just found out today that means I'm ROM.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until the 19th, I've already told Nell. So anyway, I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm stuck at home.
No, truly sorry to hear that.
I don't have any symptoms or anything, so fortunately, but you can believe I'm going to be saying my prayers.
Well, and hopefully your
daughter
family.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, she's got all the symptoms. They've got the aches and the pains and the coughing and everything else.
Wow. Hopefully they're okay.
And she's young. She's like 28 or 29 years old and been very healthy, eats very healthy and everything else.
Yeah.
Now, they may not have had it when they got here. They might have got it on the plane or just after they got out there back home.
Right.
We don't know.
Well,
they're sick as a dog right now, though.
Oh, hopefully they're okay.
So I just thought I'd share that with y'all.
Thanksgiving, Jim?
What's that?
Were they out visiting for Thanksgiving?
No, this was this past weekend. They were here for a wedding on Saturday.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're from here. Her husband is Hispanic descent. He was a chef here at the what do you call it? That one pancake house.
Magnolia.
Magnolia. Yeah, he was a chef at Magnolia House.
Oh.
And they just got married in September. And then they moved up to Colorado. He works up by Aspen.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't work now.
No, not for a while. Yeah.
But Jim, remember, you said you were stuck at home. Try to think of it as safe at home.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Well, and I would say air, keep your windows open, right? Air it out.
Well, I can go outside in my yard. I just can't have any contact with anyone outside of my people in my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I thought I'd share that with y'all.
Definitely.
Thank you for sharing that.
I'm really sorry to hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Let me add to that. I have to be on restriction of movement when I get back, obviously, for the 14 days.
Right.
So that's why if we have to go get a disc of the video, John, that's why I was pulling you in so you could grab it if you want. Otherwise, I can't go.
I don't know if anybody's thought of that, because actually Nell was talking about having videotape at the, I guess not, at the ceremony, or at Mark's going away. I guess not.
Right, and that's the thing. I was just on the phone with her yesterday for like an hour helping her do the Evite. Yeah. She asked me, and I'm like, yeah, and all that. And obviously, I know I have to, but I forget. So I
think she has to, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
If someone sets it up, I can man all this stuff from home.
You want to do it remote? Nah, I think we'll get it. We'll have somebody do it. Anyway, okay. Other comments before we close out?
Let me give a big shout out to the 4 J's.
Yeah.
Minus Jean, she's the 5th J, the 5th element. She wasn't there today. She's not here today. Right. But so like Joyce,
she
John,
feels like a 5th J.
Or the 2 R's. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you to John, Joyce, Jim, John, Joyce,
Julie.
Julie. Thank you. Yes. John, Joyce, Jim, Julie. So they sat in, or they attended a sort of a tryout I did. It was more of a technical tryout, just trying to use Zoom and Google Classroom for a potential in-classroom tryout next week that I'm going to do. So they sat in this morning, gave great feedback. Things that they've done as curriculum developers. I know John and Joyce have done quite a few tryouts in the classroom, and then Jim and Julie had taught quite a while in the Zoom classroom. So just really appreciated your all's feedback. I took copious notes, and we'll implement a lot of what you all had said. So and then Jean gets back tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Joyce.
Yes, it was.
For me too.
Dang, I didn't even get invited. I feel so
sad. What's the first letter?
Not a J. You're not a J, Ree.
That's my nickname.
Next time. Well, you're in California time, so I know it was probably like 5 a.m. where you were at, so something like that. But Jean gets back tomorrow, so I'm going to try to coordinate with her and Nell about what class I might work with next week. So maybe Wednesday or so I'll do the tryout. Not really sure just yet. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to y'all. So
no worries.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'd help.
Yeah, awesome. It's good to see cross project stuff as well.
It was actually a lot of fun just to be together too, even.
Yeah, of course. Well, we like each other. We like each other. That's good. That says something.
And we had our cameras on. That was really cool.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Except for me.
Well, Robert couldn't. He was.
I was on my
dot
mil, but I learned a lot about like what the students need to turn on the cameras now, and the teachers often have their cameras on too. So I'm supposed to be getting a new computer any day now, so I could do my current personal computer is not so good with Zoom. So anyway,
Well, my favorite part, Robert, was advising you on building rapport when you gave that presentation on rapport 10 years ago.
I caught that. Yeah. Jim was there too.
6, 7,
Jim
8,
was
9,
there.
10, 11.
Yeah.
It's a good teacher when it's coming back to you 10
Yeah,
years later.
right. Absolutely.
Goes around, comes around.
Very
Time
memorable.
flies.
10 years, very memorable. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool. Anybody else? Ooh, I hear silence. All right. Nothing further?
Sounds good. I like whenever people do that, I'm like, don't ask a second time. Are you kidding me?
It's like at the all calls when they say any questions and you're going, no.
Speaking of all calls, don't
ask anything.
Yeah, speaking of all calls, don't forget we have the one tomorrow. So.
And then somebody stands up and says, about the parking, when is
oh
that
my God.
Parking and smoking. That's the two things I don't want to hear about again.
Lieutenant Colonel Brassey's last one?
What's that? I'm sorry?
Is this going to be Lieutenant Colonel Brassey's last one?
I don't believe
no,
so.
he's not leaving till the spring.
Yeah, he's got a few more yet. Yeah.
But he started out process.
Yeah, he started, trying to get ready to hand off to his replacement.
It's such a difference.
Yeah.
It's such a different feeling this go around, eh?
Yeah. No, he's just preparing for his handoff.
This went so fast, and the other one dragged on for years and years and years.
Yeah, God, it was like a decade.
Yeah, no comment. All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of your afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. John, if you can post the video for Nell and Jean. All right, guys.